The Malaysian Youth Mental Health Index evaluates the mental health of 5,867 young people aged 15 to 30. Farihin Ufia from Nyawa sees this data collection as a significant step towards addressing mental health issues among youth. However, she emphasizes the need for greater data transparency, which is crucial for more effective mental health interventions.
Mental health refers to a person's emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It influences how we think, feel, act, and handle stress and interact with others too. Good mental health is essential for living a healthy and productive life. In this recent year, mental health has become an increasingly important issue in Malaysia. According to the report and survey, more Malaysians are experiencing mental health problems such as stress, anxiety, and depression. This issue can affect how people of all age, regardless of their background or occupation. There are several factors that contribute to mental health problems in Malaysia. Financial difficulties, work-related stress, family conflicts, relation problems, and social pressure are among the most common causes. In today's digital age, excessive use of social media can also contribute to feelings of loneliness, low self-esteem, and anxiety. One of the major issues in Malaysia is that many people are still afraid to seek help because of the stigma surrounding mental health. Some individuals worry that they will be judged or viewed negatively if they speak about their mental health struggles. As a result, many suffer in silence instead of getting a support they need. Another concern is the increasing number of mental health cases reported among Malaysians. This highlights the need for greater awareness, education, and access to mental health services throughout the country. So, let's discuss about the best solution to taking care of your mental health with us.
Good afternoon to my groupmate and our lecturer, Mr. Pooveneswaran. Today, we are going to discuss about the approaches that people can apply to take care of their mental health. Mental health is just as important as physical health because it affects how we think, feel, and handle daily challenges. There are many things that people can do to maintain their mental health and improve their overall well-being. Personally, I think it's practicing self-care activities are very important because our mental health, especially when we feel overwhelmed with study or daily responsibility. In addition, taking care of ourselves, such as getting enough rest, eating balanced meal, and doing light exercise can keep our body healthy and give us more energy to stay focused and productive in our daily life. So, what do you think?
In my opinion, one important way to take care of mental health is by seeking professional help, such as therapy or counseling. This is important because professionals like counselors and therapists are trained to understand mental health problems better. They know how to help people who are dealing with stress, anxiety, or emotional problems. Firstly, professional help provides expert guidance and support. They can give proper advice and teach people how to manage stress in a healthier way. For example, if a student feels stressed because of exams, assignments, or personal problems, a counselor can help them manage stress and suggest useful coping strategies to stay calm and focused. Secondly, seeking professional help creates a safe space for people to share their feelings. Some people may feel uncomfortable talking to family or friends because they are afraid of being judged or misunderstood. However, counselors listen professionally and help people express their emotions openly without fear. For example, a person who feels emotionally stressed may feel relief after talking to a counselor, because they finally have someone who listens and understands their problems. Therefore, I believe seeking professional help is an important approach to taking care of mental health. How about you, Fatiha?
For me, I choose maintain a work-life balance. Maintaining a work-life balance means managing your time effectively between work, studies, family, and personal life. When people spend too much time working or studying, they may experience stress, burnout, and mental exhaustion. Therefore, having a healthy balance is important for mental well-being. Another way to maintain work-life balance is by setting clear boundaries between work and personal time. For example, avoid checking work emails or completing assignments during family time or before bed. This allows the mind to rest and recharge. Another approach is to manage time wisely by creating a daily schedule, prioritizing important tasks, and taking regular breaks can reduce stress and improve productivity. People should also ensure they have enough time for sleep, exercise, and healthy meals. In addition, spending quality time with family and friends helps strengthen relationships and provide emotional support. Taking part in hobbies, sports, and relaxation activity can also improve mood and reduce anxiety. Overall, maintaining a work-life balance helps individuals stay physically healthy, mentally strong, and more satisfied with their life. It is one of the most way it is one of the best way to prevent stress and achieve long-term mental well-being. That's all from me.
Okay. Okay. I believe that engaging in joyful activity is one of the best way to take care of our mental health. Many students experience stress because of assignment and examination. Therefore, it is important for us to spend time doing activity that make us happy. For example, we can play sport, listen to music, watch our favorite movie, read books, or spend time with family and friends. This activity helps us relax and take our mind off our worry for a while. As a result, we feel less stressed and more positive. Besides that, joyful activity can improve our mood and increase our motivation. When we are happy, we can focus better on our study and perform our tasks more effectively. It also helps us maintain a healthy balance between work and leisure. In my opinion, engaging in joyful activity is a simple and practical approach because everyone can do it regardless of their age or backgrounds. Therefore, I strongly believe that engaging in joyful activity is an effective way to maintain good mental health. So, what opinion for Anik?
Thank you, Farisha, for your information just now. And I totally agree with that. So, but in my case, I thinking that the best way of taking care of our mental health is by fostering supportive relationship. Is because supportive relationship connection with people who encourage us or with us during the best or the worst time in our life. This relationship can be found among people who surrounding us. For example, family members, friends, co-workers, partners, and also mentors. Uh, support fosters support Fostering supportive relationship is important because it's contribute in our emotional well-being, uh, confidence, and also our overall happiness. So, one of the most important, the most important ways of foster supportive relationship is first through uh, effective communication. It is mean by expressing our thought truthfully and honestly, while listening to others, will enhance our bond between people. In other words, we can enlarge ourselves to more healthy relationship within people. And next, or secondly, is by showing empathy and kindness. Therefore, I believe everyone face their own problem, no matter how small or how big it is. So by understanding the differences or the problem of others, I believe that a small, meaningful of gesture can make them feel uh, value and acceptable. And lastly, I believe uh, respect also need to be included, because of when we are respecting others' boundary, differences, and opinion, it creates a safe environment where people feel valued and appreciate, even though the disagreement will be occur. But the mutual respect allow the, the relationship to remain strong. That's all for me. Thank you.
You disagree with focusing only on joyful activities as they can distract us from responsibilities. But I agree with my point that self-care activities are more important because they help maintain our physical and mental well-being.
But Islaini, for me, I agree with the point about engaging in joyful activities because doing activities that we enjoy can help reduce stress and improve our mood. Like Farisha said just now, listening to music, watching movies, or spending time with friends can make people feel happier and more relaxed. I think this is a good way to maintain mental health in daily life.
I agree with Aina that engaging in joyful activity is the best way to maintain mental health because it helps reduce stress and increase happiness. When people do activity they enjoy, they feel more relaxed and positive. What about you, Farisha?
My opinion, I agree with your point that engaging in joyful activity is important for mental health. Besides reducing stress, this activity can also help us build stronger relationship with family and friends. For example, playing sport, going out together, or participating in group activity allow us to interact with others and feel supported.
After hearing all your opinions, I agree that engaging in joyful activity is a very, very good way to taking a good care of your mental health. I realized this idea because of all your opinions that say joyful activity can help to reduce stress and allow a person to relax after a busy or stressful day. For example, that closest that we can do is doing our hobbies, or we can spending time with friends and family, or we can doing any we can joining any fun activity physically or mentally, to improve our mood and make us to feel more positive.
So, in conclusion, in our discussion, uh, engage in joyful activity is one of the good possible way of taking care of mental health. This is because by practicing this behavior in our daily life, it will help us to create or build the stronger connection between us and other people, for example, family members and many more, and also help us to create a better community that spread happiness to the world. And that's all for us. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.